Autoridad MMA and I'm with Bobby Lashley. Tell me, how did you get down here? Have you always, I know you're training right now with American Top Team. How long have you been training with American Top Team down here?
Well, I actually own American Top Team gym up in Denver. So whenever I get close to fights, I come down here and do my camp just to get some different looks. And I mean, down in Coconut Creek, ATT is the best. So I got to come down.
How long have you been doing that? Coming from there last week for your training camps, you've always done it, or?
I've tried to. I mean, my life stays really busy with my gym and then with wrestling and everything else. So when I have an opportunity to, I come down here. This camp, I've actually been down here quite a bit. So I spent several weeks down here.
How does Miami treat you?
You know, I'm literally at the hotel and then at training, so I don't even get out. You know, I'm in workout gear right now to go see the fight because I don't even bring real clothes to go out. I stay in the hotel and I just keep my concentration on my fight.
Well, that's good because we know you have your fight next week, Bellator 123. Tell us a little bit about the fight, your opponent.
Well, the fight's it's a fight to get me right back in there. I mean, with a big promotion, so I'm kind of excited about it. I don't know my opponent too much. I know he's like a slugger, so I know he's going to go out there swinging big punches, and I'm gonna fight him, see what happens. Then move up the ranks of Bellator and try to do some big things.
You look in great shape, obviously. Today we had Renan Barao. He fainted UFC throughout the weight cut right before they went into the weigh-ins. How do you do your wake up to avoid those type of things?
I'm heavyweight, so I'm not even close to it. Heavyweight goes up to 265. I'm around 245, 250, so I'm good.
But to be able to keep in shape the way you do, because you can't just be sluggish. So what are the advices to be able to keep in shape and not let your weight go out of control? Well,
you know, I say to each his own. For me, I don't eat meat, so that's part of my diet. I eat a real clean diet. I have kids, so I keep my kids on a clean diet, and then I own a gym. So if you own a gym, you have to be in there all the time. If I'm not teaching, I'm participating. So there's always training in my life.
Well, you were telling me you're from Panama, where your parents are. Tell me a little bit about that, because it's really interesting. Right now, MMA is growing huge in South American, Latin countries. So have you had a chance to go and promote the sport down there?
Not really yet. I mean, I'm trying to get out there after my next fight to at least go out there and train and go to spend some time with my family. But my family's from Panama. I'm the first generation here in the States. My parents came here and then had the kids. And the bad thing is they didn't teach us Spanish, which I hate. But
you got me excited that I thought I was going to do the interview in Spanish.
Sí. Un poquito.
¿Un poquito? ¿Cuánto puedo preguntar en español?
No. I'm still working on it. A little later. I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna learn. That's my only goal in life, to be fluent in Spanish.
I'm pretty sure you will be. It's not that hard, especially if you have it in your blood.
Yes.
You were in Strikeforce, now you're in Bellator. Scott, the new president, he had anything to do with that? Do you think we're going to see Bellator at the same level as the UFC, for instance? Is it going to be the direct competitor?
Well, how I look at it is, the first shot Scott came over and he throws a fight, the UFC throws the fight on the same date. They always say that you shouldn't be fearful of the smaller competition, but if you do something like that, at least you're kind of looking at it. I think they know what Scott's capable of doing. I didn't sign because of Scott, because I signed before he became the president. But since he's been president, since I found out that he got the job as the new president, that was always a good thing for me. I knew Scott. I think Scott's a great guy and he's a great promoter, and I think he's great he really thinks about the fighters, so I'm kind of anxious to fight for him.
What are your thoughts? Are you fighting for the belt, or are you just going to do super fights in Bellator? What are the thoughts or the contract inside Bellator?
Right now I'm going to take it fight by fight, one fight at a time. There's some guys in there that I definitely want to fight. And before I retire, I really want to test myself against some of the better fighters. They have some great guys out there. The Russians that they have over there, Chet Congo's there, LeVar Johnson. There's a lot of really good heavyweights that I really want to test myself against. So we'll see after this first fight, see how I feel, see how I do, and then I'm going to kind of plan the rest of the career out.
Well, Bobby, thank you so much for stopping by and being here in Authority MMA.
My pleasure.